you leave high school with a very clear focus of your next step. Yeah, so I had joined the Child Studies program as a sophomore and went through the program for the 3 years, sophomore, junior, and senior year. I was able to graduate high school with a teaching assistant certification, but really that was the launching to where I am today now as a director of special ed.
Our program is a lot of hands-on. From the time that you step in the door when you're a first-year student, you're just immersed right into it. I mean, there's 3 and 4-year-olds around you running around asking you for help. You have it's almost like learn as you go. They're taking ownership for their own learning. We're just there as a guide.
Yeah, it definitely does. Being able to go in and know that I'm going into a classroom that I love and going to teachers who are helping me get that certificate and teach me CPR. They're very dedicated to helping you grow and working at your pace, even if you're a little slower or need a little help. But they'd make sure to help me out after class or before or the next week so I could stay on pace and actually complete what I wanted because they knew how dedicated I was.
So as a student, the internship was the best part of my day. Going to those classes, they were my favorite. They were the best. I was there for 3 years, so each year was a different experience. We learned a ton of stuff that I apply in my career now. And so as a partner, it's really interesting to see and be able to work with the interns in the same way and be the mentor for them that my mentors were for me.
When I was younger, I was actually a member of the preschool. Growing up, I always knew about the program. I was always interested in it. I thought it would be cool to know what goes on from the grown-ups aspect.
So they choose to be there. So whenever you choose to do something that you want to do, you usually excel at that. So we're very good. We're very motivating to each other and very supportive of each other. The students learn about children from ages 0 all the way up through high school. Including special needs, any kind of impairments, enrichment programs. So they really learn the whole gamut, and they have the internships that support their learning.
Educators really don't tell you directly, they're guiding. I knew what I wanted to do when I left high school, but I think it's this network that almost pushed you to just keep pushing yourself. You have that skill set that you need in every job, but they fine tune it for the area that you're in. But if that's not the area you stay in forever, you at least have that skill set.
I'd say I definitely learned a lot of people skills and socialization skills. I'd say that's definitely something I really learned, and I would think a lot of other students really learned talking together as a group to learn about each other's experiences, because obviously I was in a special education classroom, whereas my friend could have been in a 3rd grade classroom, which is a completely different level of students and developmental abilities and work and everything. So we'd all communicate often and tell each other about experiences we may have had or difficulties we had. And it always was a great response from everyone. Everyone loved going out to intern.
They're professional, dedicated. I mean, the Child Studies program teaches you professionalism, organization, really good work ethic. The relationships that you build are really strong, and they really help you after you graduate.
If I wanted to work full-time as a TA while still getting my degree, I could do that, and I would still have full benefits. I would be making money on the side of still going to school, which is pretty nice. And it just prepares me for becoming a teacher. It gives me situations that not necessarily school can teach you. Interacting in the class actually helps a lot.
The top 3 things that make it unique and different is really a personal relationship with your teacher. You also get skills that you will use forever, not just for high school. And the third one, I think, is the relationship with your peers. Because you're so tight, you're really going to get really close and become more of a family.
Our particular program has a full operating preschool program. So we actually have a business within our school. And so the first year that high school students are in our program, they actually intern in the preschool. So we have children ages 3 to 5 in our preschool, and they're there 5 days a week, all day. So our kids can't really have much more hands-on that first year. So they have 1 day of theory a week, where they actually learn about child development. And then the other 4 days, they're in the preschool, and they're practicing that theory with real children in the preschool. So it's total hands-on that first year.
Have a mentor over you, the teachers in the classroom over you on both ends, at the intern classroom in the elementary schools and in the high school at the career center. You have both mentors who are in communication and in communication with you. So you just have a lot of supports to make sure you learn, that you do it right.
So we do a lot of hands-on, so it's all real learning. They see the relevance in what they're learning. We have many students who have actually been hired by our school district upon graduating to actually have jobs within our own school system. We also have students who have become principals. We have students who have become directors. So it's really amazing.